Alright guys, so today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a little 1v1. I am challenging my son to a little Pinewood Derby race. I know with Pinewood Derbies is you want to keep them within a certain weight spec and certain things like that. And I know you can graphite your wheels and you can get really crazy. We're not going to do that. We're going to take the kit, we're going to open it up, design, paint. I don't think we're going to do any more modifications than that. I'm going to build a track, and then we're going to see who builds the fastest Pinewood Derby car. So, with that being said, let's get dusty! Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. Let's see what's inside. He already opened his, but that's alright. So, I did one of these. Disclaimer, I might be a professional. I did do a Pinewood Derby car when I was in like 4th grade. So I might be a professional. So, alright. And me and this guy, we're on a team now. So we're teaming up against this guy. So, alright, so what comes in your box is you have your piece of pine, which is your car.
There's instructions.
Instructions come with it. You get 4 wheels and 4 nails that you use as the axle. And it comes with some stickers so you can do some numbering. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our blocks of wood. We're going to draw out our design of our car that we want. Then we're going to cut it, sand it, paint it, and race it. So let's do that. Alright, so here's the designs we got. So this is my son's design. Notice the aerodynamicness of the whole thing. And then I went for more of a race car look.
It looks like a shark.
Okay, it looks like a shark. You know why it looks like a shark? Sharks are fast. So we're going to go bring over the bandsaw. We're going to cut these out. Keep rolling.
Here.
We have the 2 designs ready to go. My son went with more of a straight aerodynamic type, more of a basic straight, and I went a little more complex. It's not symmetrical, I'm sorry, but there's my design. So now we're going to paint these bad boys up, and then I got to work on a track, and then I'm going to beat them. Or we're gonna race.
Yeah, you're not beating me.
Let's make these bad boys pretty. And the track was actually probably the hardest thing to build. So here I'm just taking a couple 1x4s and screwing them all together. And that's actually how I made the track. And then I used 1/4 inch cutoffs that I used to make the actual track part that the wheels sit in.
But yeah, the track was the hardest part of the whole build.
All right, as you guys just saw, I just cleared the cars, and I wanted to use an aerosol can clear, but I didn't have a gloss finish. I only had a matte clear, so I used automotive clear, and it just kind of it rolled all of my decals, which I thought might happen, but it didn't look like it was doing it. And then I came back in and it did it. But it's alright. I mean, these are just Pinewood Derby cars we're doing for fun. So, but it is kind of a bummer that it did kind of roll all those up. But, okay, so we are ready for wheels, though. So let's throw some wheels on here. I got to finish building the track. And then we are going to race.
The hardest part of this whole building the actual car was putting these nails on. So there's the slots that are underneath that the nails are supposed to pound into and keep everything nice and square. The problem was my nails kept sliding out of that little slot. So I ended up, and you'll see this when I help my son with his wheels, is I took a flathead screwdriver and I had to pound those back into the slot. Also, when I was putting mine on, you can see that little piece of wood sitting there by my hand. That actually was part of the car that came off that I ended up having to glue back together. Now, when you're doing this, you want to keep your wheels a little loose. That way that the tires will still spin.
No, they're gonna go inside and
You don't want to go too tight. There you go. Yours are going on better than mine did. What are you doing?
Nothing. Oh, where's it going? It kind of looks like it came off a little bit.
Yeah, I'll show you this. It was mine.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That didn't go at all. Hit that?
That's what I had to do in mine.
Where's that going? Oh, this over. Down right there. Where's that go? And watch out, watch out.
Okay, so behind me is the track. The track is just under 21 feet long. So we're going to start up at the top. We're going to have the cars side by side. I'm going to release them, and they're going to come down through the finish line. Now this is going to be the best 3 out of 5. Now as we each run, we're going to switch tracks. That way, in case the track is kind of messed up, it doesn't really affect your outcome. So, our vehicles are done and ready to go. Are you ready to lose?
No.
Yes, he shook his head. Yes, he's ready to lose. All right,
I didn't.
let's race.
And this car's gonna race.
Get your car on there. All right, is everyone ready? Jackson, say go.
Go.
Oh no! Yes! Yes! Oh.
No!
That's race number 1. All right, Jackson, ready?
Yeah. Go.
Oh no! Oh! That's race number 2.
Wins. Go. It's that side. That side just.
All right, we need to fix this side over here.
Yeah.
All right, so this seems like a good time in the video to stop and talk about our sponsor. I'm just kidding, we don't have a sponsor. But I did want to tell you that we're restarting this race over because I had some issues with the track and I had to sand those down and fix them. I actually had some screw heads popping through, which was knocking the cars off. Now, I tried to be cool and do a dual camera setup on this section, and I forgot that I had the second camera set up in slow-mo. So guess what? You get to watch a bunch of slow-mo. You're welcome. Back to the race.
Go.
Ready?
Yeah. Mine's just better. Wait, mine's actually faster than his. It's got more weight. And when is it gonna get tied?
All right, come here, Lane. That was one.
Other side. When is it gonna be tied? One.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Go.
You were on this side, right, Lena?
Yeah. Go. I told you mine's faster.
That's two.
Two.
Have to win. The next three to win.
Next three. I told you mine is faster than yours. Mine's just super simple. Go.
No.
I won.
No. Defeated. Defeated.
I knew I would win.
I lost. This was the second battle video that I've done, and I lost both of them. If you follow me at all, you know that I lost to my buddy Ben in a blaster build last summer. Now I just lost to my 8-year-old in a Pinewood Derby build. So, kudos to my boy. I've trained him well. He went with the simple build, and it beat me. I think what happened was he has a lot more weight, and that's what really drove it down the track. The aerodynamics were there. I think I went too light, and I can make all the excuses in the world, but I lost. I can also say that mine is glued back together after the multiple falls that it took. But that's all right. That's okay. I'm fine with losing because, you know, I had a good time. Now, if you enjoyed that and you want to do something like that, just go down to your local hobby store and tell them you need a Pinewood Derby kit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below.
Subscribe.
And I will see you guys next time.
Oh, Daddy. You won. You won this card. Okay, cards. All four cards are gonna go. Go. Ready, set, go. Boom. Boom. Oh, Daddy, boom. Oh, and the red one. The red card.
Let me know below. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.